gather around in an oval, sitting down in front of the smartboard. All right, so I'll sit down in a nice giant oval. All right. No double parking, Jen. No double parking. Good morning, class. So today it's our second lesson of self-defense. I know last time we did a little bit of physical contact and how to get out of a chokehold, but today we're learning more about how to prevent an attack and to avoid an attack. Now, can someone tell me what's the difference between preventing an attack and avoiding an attack?
Avoiding attack is running away.
Running away. So a scenario is like, say like you're in a dark alley and you hear like a loud echo in the distance. What's your mind telling you to do at that point?
Get out of the dark alley.
Get out of the dark alley. Now what about avoiding?
Don't go down. Yeah. Or like don't get yourself on it while walking.
So like almost kind of like, those two words are kind of like, you know, very hard to distinguish. So when avoiding, say like someone actually confronts you and then they throw a punch at you. Your instinct is probably to like run away, dodge, and move to create an open space, that sort of thing. So preventing and avoiding are sort of different. So like preventing, trying to not get into that type of situation in the first place. So just having more mental awareness. So, all right. So why is it important to distinguish these two terms?
So you don't put yourself in like those kind of situations in the first place?
Exactly. Why else, like, you know, someone needs to know, like, you know, what's preventing mean? Like, why is it important for me to not even get into that situation? Because it can happen during the day, it can happen during the night. So why it's important to recognize, you know, your surroundings. Does everyone understand the question at all?
Say that again. What was the question?
So why is it important to understand your surroundings, regardless if it's day or night?
There might be someone that could, you know, be out lurking, you don't even know it, and attack you. So you might make sure you know where everyone is around you.
And does any attacker necessarily have to be someone that you know? Can it be a stranger? Exactly. They can be your best friend, you never know. And so yes, preventing and avoiding. So be aware of the environment that you are entering or are in. Regarding anything suspicious or life-threatening. So what could be life-threatening, for example?
The guy with a knife.
Guy with a knife, what else?
Weapons, guns,
Weapons.
belts,
And what would be your first instinct if you saw someone holding a knife to you?
scream.
Scream. Hands up.
Fight.
Here's my wall.
And it's a good point that Brian made too, because sometimes like when someone's holding a knife or a gun to you, the best time to do is not give that attacker any more ammunition. Now, what do I mean by say ammunition?
Don't anger.
Yes. You don't want to alarm it anymore. You want to give them more of a reason to, you know, harm you in any way. So even like listening and look, regardless if it's day or night, I want to be aware of our surroundings. Walk with a friend or a group. Say like you're going to a concert. Concert ends late. You get out of the venue late. There's like 2 cars in the parking lot. It's very dark. Maybe beforehand you take a friend with you, so you know you have more of like a chance of like, you know, preventing an attack from someone, you know, approaching you. Walking alone at night and avoiding dark areas. All right. Where else can we feel threatened? Want to give me an example?
Well, some people can feel threatened, like if they're in like a not great relationship, they can feel like physical abuse or they need to defend themselves in their own home.
Does any threat have to be physical? With self-defense, what causes us to, you know, use tactics to defend ourselves? Do you need reason of cause? Exactly. And so, my next question is, what else is there to do to disrupt a possible attack? Say like you're in the, yes, Blake.
Kind of hold yourself up higher because if you're self-confident, that's what you usually.
Exactly. So what's the one thing that attackers look for in someone that they're attacking? Weakness. So even with displaying confidence, your body language is very important to show the attacker that, hey, I'm not trying to be vulnerable. I'm trying to show that I'm not scared, but also trying to show you that I'm not trying to, de-escalate the situation. So, in terms of reacting, there are action words and ideas to prevent an attack. So, saying things that stop, no, go away, help, and get away from me. Those are all things that we can do. They're not always the right thing to do at the right time. It depends on the situation. So what will be a good time to use any action words?
In a populated area?
Populated area, exactly. In the first place, you always want to be in an area that, people there are witnesses, and there's people around, so, so they can help you out. All right, and these are ideas to prevent an attack. So assert yourself. What does that mean to assert yourself?
Show your dominance.
Show your dominance. Now, persuading. It's an interesting word. What can persuading do in any situation that involves anything life-threatening?
Make a bad guy drop a knife.
And how would you do that?
Say,
Show 'em your knife.
Please
hey,
don't kill me, sir.
Hey man, you don't really want to do this.
Exactly.
You're gonna go to jail if you do this.
Tell him you have kids.
In an actual situation, it's going to be a lot more different.
Show 'em your knife.
So it's important. Yes. Oh,
Tell them you have kids.
tell them you have kids.
She wants to lie.
Yes.
Better.
Persuade them anyway.
They might have kids.
Now, what about evaluate?
If they're
How could-
actually gonna do it, if they're gonna actually follow through with what they say they're gonna do.
Can you tell by a person's body language and facial expressions that they mean no harm or they do mean harm?
I don't know, if someone's got a knife to me, I assume they're gonna do harm.
What if it's your best friend and you're messing with him?
Then that's a pretty bad joke.
I have some weird pretty messed up.
See, these are important things to discuss too, because there are many reasons and many possibilities to evaluate somebody. Now, what about resist? When would be a good time to resist an attack?
I'm trying to take you into a bar or kidnap you.
Exactly. Now, when you express concern to the attacker, what exactly could you possibly say or do?
Human connection.
Now, what does she mean by human connection?
Look in the eye.
Well, if they know that you're care, then they're less likely to want to hurt you, hopefully.
Yeah, and all of these examples and ideas can depend on any situation. And so sometimes we may not have to, persuade. You can always avoid persuading by always running away. And in terms of what de-escalating a situation, what does that mean? I know we covered that with Mikhail's lesson. What does de-escalating mean?
Don't do anything.
Go, sorry.
So taking the heat away from the situation, so bringing it from a concerning situation to more of a chill.
So if someone's holding a gun to you or a knife and asking you, give me your wallet.
Give them your wallet.
Exactly. If you try to resist at any point, if you evaluate them and you know that they do mean harm, best thing you do, even though it sucks at the point, but you give them your wallet. If you at any point know that they're you have a chance to run, just run. Even then, those action words of screaming, it may alarm and it may not de-escalate the situation. It may give them more ammunition and more of a reason to harm you in any way. All right, avoiding. So body language. What's body language mean to an attacker? What does that show him?
You're weak.
You're weak. How can you look weak in front of an attacker?
Cry.
Sure, you can cry.
Shudder.
You can shudder. How can you look confident in front of an attacker? Actually, let's all stand up. Now, using your own personal space, show me what a confident body language looks like. All right, I see everyone's chest is up. Now show me what a weak, vulnerable body looks like. There's good. So these are good examples, of what you can do and what you cannot do. Now, when being ready, also comes down to walking into an isolated area. You know, you see someone at a cross street, go to the next street over and avoid that situation. But you know, if they do jump in front of you, you always gotta be ready. It sucks at this time, but you never know who can attack you at any time, at any moment. So be ready. Now, dodging. What are some type of dodging moves that we can do? Say like someone throws a punch at you. What can you do?
Move your head.
About creating space. Show me how you create space if someone try to punch you. You step back, bend your knees, but also have your hands up too. Because that way you're protecting your face. And if you need to throw a punch, which we won't be doing today at all, be ready to do that. So stepping back. Chest up. We all did that earlier. Show your dominance, show that you're assertive and ready for anything that can happen. And creating space too. Say like you see this person from like 20 feet away. You have enough space, you know, be aware of your surroundings always, look behind you, see if there's anything that you can trip over, because turning your back at any point can be harmful, but not all the time. All right. All right. Now, even like in sports like, you know, boxing, MMA, or even Taekwondo, we're always looking to avoid and dodge an attack. So things as like ducking, but you're always now wanting to leave yourself exposed. Creating space, stepping back. Someone throws a punch at you. Block, then move aside. Can I do that? Block, move aside. Let's all do it again. Block, move aside. All right. Let's say someone throws a jab at you. Say someone throws a punch. What do you do next? Step back. Hands up. Step back. You're creating space, protecting yourself at all times.